What's going on, y'all? It's your homegirl Tay, and I'm back at it again with another Let's Talk Black History episode. So if you seen last week, you probably heard of Lincoln University in Pennsylvania, or you probably didn't. Maybe that was the first time you heard of it, because I did see in the comments some people said it was the first time they heard of it. So if you've heard of Lincoln University in Pennsylvania, I'm curious, did you know there was another one that was literally built by black soldiers right after the Civil War? Did you know that? Well, today we're talking about Lincoln University in Missouri, a school born from courage, sacrifice, and the determination of men who refused to let freedom stop at the battlefield. Let's set the scene. It's 1866, 1 year after the Civil War. Black men who had fought for the Union, soldiers from the 62nd and 65th Colored Infantries, had just risked their lives for a country that barely saw them as humans. Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? Okay. But when the war ended, instead of just celebrating freedom, they asked a deeper question. The question was, now that we're free, how do we build something that lasts? Their answer was education. These soldiers decided to use their own money and resources to create a school in Jefferson City, Missouri, so that future generations of black people could get their education and not feel denied, and let alone be denied. At first, it was called the Lincoln Institution, or excuse me, Lincoln Institute, not institution, I'm sorry, Lincoln Institute. They named it after President Abraham Lincoln, just like the first one. But make no mistake, this was their vision. These were black people building their own future brick by brick. Y'all heard what Franklin said in Snowfall? Brick by brick. But anyway, think about this for just a second. Men who had just came out of the war, some still wearing torn uniforms, pulling their paychecks together to build a classroom? That's just not history. That's power. The Lincoln Institute started out small, but it grew quickly. By 1890, it became a state school. And in 1921, it officially became Lincoln University of Missouri. It wasn't just about reading and writing. Lincoln taught leadership, pride, and self-determination. It became a space where black students could prepare to lead in every field: education, agriculture, politics, and beyond. Lincoln University's legacy runs deep. Over the years, it's produced powerful leaders, educators, and innovators who've carried that soldier spirit, pushing through barriers and lifting others up as they climb along. Even the campus itself carries that energy of every brick, every classroom, every graduation is a reminder that this school was paid for in sacrifice. It stands as a living proof that black people didn't just survive history, we shaped it. So, when we talk about black history, Lincoln University of Missouri deserves its flowers. Deserves its flowers, because this wasn't just a school, it was a promise. A promise that freedom would mean more than words, and the education would be the next revolution. I'm Tay Nicole, your gracious host, and this has been another episode of Let's Talk Black History. This is a real moment of respect, honor amongst our black people and our black history. If you didn't know this before, now you do. And if you already knew, do me a favor. Share this with somebody else who needs to learn it too. Be blessed, be happy, be prideful, and as always, let's stay black.